Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. First and foremost, I hope everyone is feeling well. I hope that you all are blessed and having an amazing week thus far. I am well, I'm blessed, I'm grateful, and I'm definitely excited to be here doing another reading for you all today. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I want to give you all a special welcome back, especially all of my lovely returning subscribers. I just want to continue to thank y'all for everything that you all do. I really enjoy connecting with you all in the comments, even though I have a lot of comments to work through. I'm getting there. So I definitely want to just continue to tell y'all thank you and just show y'all my appreciation for all of the engagement that you all have been showing to my channel. And I just look forward to expanding this channel with even more readings and more content. So thank y'all. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise you will love it here. And also make sure y'all check out the links in the description box as well. But yes, the question that we are asking Spirit today is, how do you inspire others? Okay, so how do you inspire other people? And it is within my intentions that you continue to lean into how you inspire others, so that you can continue to allow your light to shine. And understand that, like, as you continue to, be authentic, step into the essence of who you actually really truly are and shine that light, it inspires others to want to be the same way as well. So if you are new to pick a cards and you don't really know how this reading goes, I'm about to tell you. So you can pause the video right now if you need to and take a look at the 3 different pile options that you have in front of you. For pile 1, we have the Ethereal Visions Luna Edition Tarot with the Pyrite Crystal. For pile 2, we have the Radiant Wilds Tarot deck with the Citrine Crystal. And then for pile 3, we have the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal. So pause the video right now if you need to. Take a look at the 3 different pile options. And essentially, you're going to go to the description box and scroll down to the timestamps and click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen. And I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Ethereal Visions Luna Edition Tarot deck with the Pyrite Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But of course, I want to say welcome again to all the new viewers, and I want to give a special welcome back to all of my lovely returning subscribers, and just continue to thank y'all for everything that you all do to engage with my channel. I don't take it for granted, because y'all could literally be anywhere, but you decide to tune in with me, and I just love that. So I want to thank y'all for just being all around amazing and beautiful people. And like I said in the intro, I look forward to, of course, continuing to expand this channel with even more content. So I really do appreciate y'all. Go ahead, if you have not subscribed, click that button, okay? Click that button and join the fam today, because I promise you will love it here. And also check out the links in the description box. I have links there to book a personal reading. You can also donate to this channel in multiple ways. If you would like to donate a tarot or oracle deck, then you can check out my Amazon wish list. Or if you would like to send a monetary donation, then you definitely can. Okay, I appreciate that because it helps. But yes, I have the super thanks button enabled directly beneath this video for your convenience. You can also check me out on Instagram if you would like to give me a follow over there, and also check out my Etsy store. That's where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So y'all, pile 1, let's go ahead and get started with the reading for today. We're asking Spirit, how do you inspire others? I have 3 other oracle decks over here that I'm going to be using for some more information. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. We have the 3 of Wands. Oh yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh yeah. You get stuff done. You get stuff done, like, and I love this for you because it's very straightforward. Like, I think your mind works in a very straightforward manner. I feel like you're someone who isn't like you don't try to complicate things, or you don't try to make things really complex. It's like your decisions are solely based off of this is how I feel. Now, you do put some logic and some rationality into the mix. So I'm not saying that, oh, you're just an emotionally impulsive person. But I feel like what you do and how you inspire others is like whenever you have an idea, and this could even be a creative idea or something that you're just passionate about, you're excited about, you're enthusiastic about it, you don't really do too much talking. Okay, you don't really do too much talking. Like, you're really like, less talk, more action. And I love that because it seems like you inspire others to just execute simply just because. You know, you inspire others to be very action based, to get things done. What I just heard was get her done. Yeah, I'm done. But I heard get her done. So it's like you really do inspire other people to get things done. And you're not someone who is guided by instant gratification. Like, you are someone who understands that good things take time. Okay. But the thing I like about you is you take the time to adequately plan what your next steps are and what your moves are. So you're definitely, I'm picking up like, oh, someone who moves in silence. I'm picking that up, but I feel like your your actions are known. Like, people see exactly what it is that you're doing. But I feel like for you, the moving in silence part about it is that you don't talk too much about it. You just do. So I love that. You definitely execute things. Yeah. Here's another card here with the Chariot. Like, you have a lot of determination. Okay. You are unstoppable. Like, you feel like nothing can stop you. And it's like, even if you have those, you know, because everybody has a bad day here or there. Okay. Everybody has a bad day here or there. But it's like, regardless of those bad days, it's like you still get things moving. Like, the show is still on the road. Just because, like, what I heard was one monkey don't stop a show. Okay. So even if you are faced with what I heard was afflictions, struggles, difficulties, and challenges, is like you're still going to move forward. Like, you literally don't stop. Like, there's really nothing that can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. And that's how strong-willed and determined that you are. At a point, it could even come off as you being very stubborn as well, too. Like, but when it comes down to pushing your life forward, when it comes down to like envisioning what your future is and like just wanting to progress your life, like when it comes down to that, you're very stubborn. And that's good. It's good to be stubborn when it comes down to, you know, things like this, because at least it lets you know that like nothing can waver you, or you can't be distracted because your mind is solely focused on the goal. Okay. So I definitely feel like y'all are people who win. Like, you are a winner, but you're a winner because you allow yourself to get emotionally involved with whatever it is that you are hoping for, wishing for, believing for, whatever your goals are. You allow yourself to get emotionally involved. Like, you're very enthusiastic about it. And you just go, you do what you have to do. You definitely are strong-willed though. So it's very hard for people to tell you no, in a sense. Not saying that you don't respect people's boundaries, but it's like, if someone was to tell you, or like, no, you can't do that, you know, or even if you were faced with a moment in reality where it was a failure or something didn't go through, it's like all you're going to do is find another way to accomplish what it is that you want. So very tenacious and perseverant type of person, and you're very determined and focused. Like, you have your eyes on a prize. And I feel like this is how you inspire other people, is to be just like you, like to get just like you. Like, you really have your eyes on a prize, like, which is amazing. Like, you inspire others to just think about their future. Like, think about what it is that you want. But it's not like you're just hoping, wishing, and dreaming. Like, you're someone who executes things. Like, so I feel like you really do teach people, like, when it comes down to life and getting things done that you want, it's like you have to be assertive. You have to be aggressive with what it is that you're believing for, what you're hoping for, what you're wishing for. Like, you have to be aggressive, and you can't just talk. You actually have to put in the action steps. So that's what you do. Like, it's a lot here. I think that you're also like a high energetic type of person as well. So people might question like, yo, where you get all this energy from? But hey, you just do. So you have a lot of high energy. Some of you all could be very like active. So you could be inspiring other people to get active as far as like working out, you know, moving their body. Others of you, you could be travelers. Like, you're someone who likes to travel, especially great distances. So it's like you inspire others to want to also travel and get outside of their immediate area. So that's something that you all do as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, like if spirit hands you an opportunity, you're going to take that opportunity and make it work. It's kind of like the saying when they're like, oh, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Like, you're gonna make the lemonade. Like, that's just what it is. And what I heard spirit said, and it's good. It's good, okay? It's good. So you could also be very resourceful as well. It's like when spirit hands you an opportunity, a blessing, it's like you're gonna do what has to be done. um you're going to do what has to be done to bring about the desired outcome that you have. So that you have in mind. So yeah, that's you. Like, I love this for you. I just feel like you're really emotionally involved and wrapped up with what you want to accomplish and just what you want to do in this life. And it's like you teach people that like you really have to fall in love with your goals. You need to fall in love with your dreams, fall in love with your vision, like fall in love with what it is that you do. I feel like there could be a lot of bored and uninspired people that's around, like just very bored. They may not really know what to do with their lives, but it's like you don't really tell people what to do. You just encourage them to get it together. Like, you encourage them to get it together and to focus on what they particularly want for themselves. I also feel like you all just care about yourself. You love yourself. Like, you're empathetic. It's like you listen to yourself, you listen to your heart, you just do what makes sense to you. You do what's right for you, and it's coming from a place of self-love and care. So yeah, it's like you're not just this aggressive, stubborn person who just all you focused on is getting stuff done. I feel like people can understand that you are emotionally connected to what it is that you're building. It's like you could be someone who has like a vision board. You know, you do a lot of like manifestation. It's not to say you don't focus on your present moment, because you really do, but I feel like you all are very like future based. Like, you want to have a good future. You want to cultivate a good future for yourself. So I feel like you do what has to be done in the meantime. You take the action steps that you need to take. Like, you just inspire people to keep going. It's like if you keep going, stay determined, be on one accord with yourself, like don't be double-minded or confused. Like, that's something that you inspire others to do as well. It's like it's okay to want what you want. Like, especially as it pertains to your life direction. It's like it's okay to want what you want. You have to get on one page with yourself so that things can move forward. And yes, like I said, it's like you inspire people to continue to keep moving, because if you keep moving, it's like you're going to be assisted. You just got to put one step, you got to put one foot in front of the other. You got to take a step at a time, but you will be assisted. Like, so I feel like you may have had some moments where it's kind of been like cliffhanger moments. It's funny because this man is standing on a cliff, but it's like you've had cliffhanger moments where it's like people really don't know, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Like, it's a cliffhanger moment, but I feel as though you teach people that even in those moments where it's like you might be holding your breath, it's like understanding that you will be provided for. So I feel like you experience a lot of miracles along your journey as well. So that's definitely nice. Like, that's definitely nice. Like, let's see what else. Then we're going to move on to the other oracle decks. Yeah, Six of Wands. I told y'all. I literally told y'all, like, as soon as I saw the Knight of Wands, I thought, like, y'all are winners. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And it's like your wins are, people see them, okay? Even though you are moving in silence, you know, people see them. And I feel like you need to move in silence. I feel like because you're literally holding your breath. Like, you're waiting for your manifestations to come back. Like, you're waiting for your blessings to, you know, reveal themselves to you. You're literally waiting. So I feel like, you know, you're holding your breath as well. But it's like you're kind of lovingly going about your own, you know, personal process, whether it's a healing process or just with your, you know, your own journey and walk through life, you know. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, with the Six of Wands here, y'all are clearly winners, okay? Point blank, period. And I feel like you just inspire others through that winning. I mean, this lets me know that you all get a lot of attention as well. So it's like your wins are seen. And I mean, there's a lot of admiration that is that I pick up from this card here as well, and just happiness with what you have accomplished for yourself. So yeah, you definitely encourage people to win. Like, you encourage people to win. Like, you encourage people to just get it done. Like, do what has to be done. Like, and I love this for you. I love this for you. Like, you all are definitely winners. Like, then even here with the Two of Cups, I feel like this is literally both sides of you, like in both sides of your energy, because it's like I pick up a lot of masculine energy here as far as when it comes down to executing, being solution based, like, um, you know, acquiring what it is that you want. Like, that's what I pick up. Just a lot of forward moving action. I pick that up. But I also see this Queen of Cups here as well. So it lets me know that, like, when it comes down to the feminine and the masculine sides of yourself, it's like it's perfect. It's perfect. You can't really have one without the other. So I definitely love that for you. I feel like you're also inclusive. It's like you try to include people in, like, after. So it's like you move in silence, but as far as like when you attain certain things in your life, it's like you definitely do share those things with other people. So I feel like you're a very inclusive person. Like, we may not be able to be with you as you're going along your process to attaining things, because y'all really do be moving in silence, like not saying too much, but we can celebrate and enjoy just the fruits of your labor. So I like that. I like that. Like, I definitely do. And we also have the Page of Pentacles here as well. I feel like y'all are always like learning something new. Whenever I see the Page of Pentacles, it just makes me think about, like, also starting over but having more knowledge. But it also makes me feel like that you all are just learning new things and acquiring new skills. So I feel like you all are just always trying your hand at something new, and I think that just like inspires and encourages other people to want to do the same, just to get unstuck. Like, you all are, it's like you might feel like you're stuck in life as you're waiting for your blessings to come back, but it's like y'all do so much. Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to give some, a word of, I guess, solace to those who might feel like, oh, I feel like I'm stuck. You're really not. Like, you do so much that it's going to come back to you. So yeah, like, I feel like you all are just really studious people. It's like you're always literally putting yourself in a position to be a student and to learn something new. And I'm picking up with the discipline as well. So here's that message again, as far as you all being disciplined. And I feel like you're practical. Like, you really just take things in steps. I don't think there's any type of, I mean, you're doing magic, but I don't think it's something that is foreign or other people can't do it. Like, you're literally taking the steps that you have to take. So I feel like what you do is very duplicatable. Like, others can follow in your footsteps and gain results as far as when it comes to their own personal goals and what they want out of life. So yeah, I think, like, even here with this Page of Pentacles, it just lets me know that you're very loyal to what it is that you do, which is backing up as far as you having that strong emotional connection to what you do, having that very strong emotional connection. So I just feel like y'all are just very loyal and committed. And it's like, you want to, you want to reach your goals. Like, so you're going to do what has to be done. On the bottom of the deck, we have high value. So yeah, I think it's when it comes down to your integrity, to your behaviors, to your personal characteristics, like, you all are very high value people. As far as this falling on top of the blessings, the Ace of Pentacles, the blessings, yo, I'm done. The blessing card for me, it just lets me know that as far as when it comes to high value, that you all are just blessed people. You have a lot to look forward to. And yeah, I know I say that, like, being high value doesn't really matter when it comes to your financial status. But I feel like for you, it's not more so like your finances. It's the things it's the goals that you accomplish. Okay. And it's going to bring you the finances and the money that you want. It's going to bring you back, what it is that you're hoping for, because you plan for this. But what I'm saying is, like, it's the things that you attain. It's like your merits, your merits makes you high value. Like, just a very knowledgeable and skilled person. I'm not surprised I didn't see the Knight of Pentacles, but I'm just picking up like someone who's just a very skilled individual. Then also high value falling on top of the Winner card. And then here we have the Six of Wands with the Winner, validation and admiration energy. So yeah, Y'all are winners. It's a trophy right there. Point blank, period. Like, y'all are winners. Point blank, period. Like, point blank, period. So on the bottom, we have all about me. And I love that because the Queen of Cups for me definitely will talk about self-love. Self-love, I love that. And then we also have watching you. So yeah, I think that you really do truly inspire others so much that they are definitely watching you. That's falling on top of the Six of Wands. So that's letting me know that you all get attention. Like, whether you wanted the attention or not, you get the attention. And I'm not mad about that. Like, I'm not mad because you deserve it. You do a lot. You're always executing. You're always getting stuff done. Like, you're so focused. I feel like people should learn from you. Okay, people should. So how? Okay, so I'm gonna use the hip hop queens, and I guess the question I was gonna ask is like, what do you teach others? What do you teach? I mean, I picked up some energy here as far as like, you know, what you show other people, but like, what do you specifically teach others? Let's see what we have. Let's see what wants to come out. Okay, we have spirituality. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna get y'all another card. Ooh. You teach everybody everything. Just like, yo. We have spirituality. We also have change. I want to get y'all another one. Yeah, I knew this card was going to come out, emotions. I knew it was going to come out because it's like you all are very much based in your emotions. You really are. But it's like you don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. So it's like you really do have a fine balance of masculine and feminine energies. Like, because yes, you're emotional. You know what you want to accomplish. You know what you want to create. But then that masculine side of you is the one that's like, okay, let's plan this out. Like, let's stay focused. Let's stay determined. Like, let's organize this. It's that organizing type of energy. So yeah, I love this for you all. It's just confirming that message of like how you really teach others how like important your emotions are, especially when it comes down to like your goals and what you want out of life, your life direction. It's like it's important for you to be in a good emotional headspace so that you can truly manifest. And then here with spirituality, like emotions and spirituality, I feel like it goes hand in hand, because it's like when you are able to get your emotions in check, that'll also help with your own personal vibration, okay, and where you are energetically. So yeah, I didn't see the magician energy here, but I feel like this spirituality card backs up like, you know, just the message of like you really are co-creating with spirit, like you really are manifesting what you see. And I feel like you enjoy manifestation, like you really do enjoy the process of that and just what you are able to bring into your life, even though you're at like a cliffhanger moment. You ever just watch a TV show and it ends with the cliffhanger and everybody's like holding their breath like, what's gonna happen? It's like, I feel like that's how it is with you. It seems like your life is like a movie. But yeah, even here with change, I love this as well, because you're changing your circumstances. Okay, you're getting emotionally involved and wrapped up with what it is that you want to do, and you're creating change. So I definitely love that. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have resilience. So it's like even when you face challenges and trauma, like I said, you know, disruptions, um, things that make you basically what I heard is like taking 2 steps back is like you'll always take a step forward, even if you have to do that. So that is amazing. Let me put resilience right here. I hope it's in view. Oh, y'all, my car has been leaning all the way to the side. All right, that's better. My cars was literally leaning all the way this way. But yes, I love that about y'all. Like, you really don't give up. I'm surprised I didn't see the tenacious card as well. And because that's really y'all. It's like you literally don't stop. And then what was this one? This one was, how do you make others feel? Okay, I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Like, how do you make others feel? Oh, a card wanted to come out, but it flipped back in. Maybe it'll come back out again. Okay, so we have inner peace. I love that because I just feel like with you, when you are accomplishing and getting things done and winning, I feel like that makes you feel at peace. And I'm not mad at you because at least you're doing something with yourself. You're doing something with your life. You know, you're not just here doing nothing, like you're doing something. So I definitely love that for you. It lets me know that you all feel just very at peace and you kind of go with the flow when things are moving forward for you. Like I feel like when things are stuck and stagnant, or if you're not doing anything, it's like you feel kind of like out of alignment with yourself. But I feel like when you feel good, when your energy is high and you're able to like get things done, I just pick up someone who has like frantic energy. It's like you just can't sit down in one place. You got to be over here doing this, then you have to go over here and accomplish that. And look, if you have energy for days like that, that's amazing. Make sure you take some rest though, some breaks. Make sure you get some rest is what I meant to say, okay? But yeah, I just feel like you're at peace when things are moving, and when it's not, you feel dull. You know, you feel very dull if things are not moving. But yeah, you make others feel inner peace. Like I feel like this is the inclusive aspect of you as well. I feel like you include people on, like when it's on the back end, like when things are already completed and you kind of show them like, okay, look what I did, you know. And I'm not mad at you. Move in silence because you don't need no one energetically messing up what you got going on. Okay? We don't need anybody messing it up. So keep doing you. It seems like that's working. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, we have blessings. I love that. I love that. I just feel like you're a blessed person, and I feel like you are blessed because you take things a step at a time. You keep moving. You keep going. It's like if you don't keep going, how are you supposed to see the outcome of what it is that you're creating or what it is that you're building? And I feel like you're a blessing to other people because it's like you help people get moving. You're a blessing, for real, for real. And I feel as though just your presence and energy like is what, you know, confirms that as well. Like you really do inspire others to get on the ball. So I love that about you. Like I knew blessings. I was like, I kept saying blessings, but I love it. Like I really do. You're just like a really good person to have around for like intervention. Like I know there's divine intervention, but I feel like when you come into people's lives, it's like you intervene and like whatever they had going on that was not in alignment with their highest self or what their purpose is or what their goals are, what they tell you they want. I feel like you are like a catalyst, you know, someone who can help intervene in that and help get them on the right track. But yeah, I just love this. I feel like your path is very guided, like, because I feel like you all just go with, you know, what you are enthusiastic about. Like, you go with what your heart's desire is. Don't ever be confused. Like, if something's put in your heart and it's like, you feel like, dang, like, spirit is nudging me to do this. Like, I feel so, you know, connected to this, then that means that you have to explore it. And I feel like you give yourself the time, space, and opportunity to explore that feeling. So that's amazing. Like that's really amazing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get another card or not. I don't know. Let me see. I'm just going to look at what's on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, we have happiness. So, yeah. The bottom of the deck, we have happiness. So I feel like your winning really does inspire others. Like you know, it'll be a hater or two out here. It'll be a hater or two. But as far as like when it comes to overall, like you really do inspire others to just be happy. And I feel like that just comes from, like I said, going after, pursuing what it is that they are passionate and happy about. Because that's what you do. So that is amazing. I love that for you. Yeah, I just feel like your life is unfolding. Like, and that's just how you inspire others. It's just, look, life is going to unfold how it unfolds. All you can do is do your best to plan and just stay determined and keep your eyes on the prize. Like, keep listening to yourself. Listen to your heart. Like, yeah. And I feel like as you listen to your heart, it's like you transcend fear because you're literally listening to your heart and you're doing it in just a love. You're just doing it out of self-love. So I think I'm gonna leave it right here for y'all. I love y'all energy and just how you inspire other people. So I could literally keep talking about it, but I think I'm gonna leave it right here, y'all. So I hope this resonated with y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam. All right, my pile two people. If you chose the Radiant Wilds Tarot deck with the citrine crystal, then I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome again to all of the new viewers. And I want to give a special welcome back to all of my lovely returning subscribers. And I just want to continue to thank y'all for just all of the engagement that you all have been showing to my channel. Like, I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate reading the comments. Some of y'all be out of pocket, but it's okay. I definitely I'm excited, y'all. So I just want to thank y'all. I feel like you all are amazing and beautiful people, and I just look forward to continuing to do my best to show up, you know, in my best self, to keep creating more content and just, you know, posting more videos and expanding and growing this channel. So I look forward to this, and I'm just happy that I could do that with y'all. Okay, I'm happy. So I want to thank y'all. But with that being said, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. And also make sure y'all check out links in the description box as well. So I have links there to book a personal reading with me if you would like. You can also donate to this channel, and there's numerous ways that you can donate. You can donate a tarot or oracle deck to this channel if you would like. My Amazon wish list is in the description box. Or if you would like to do a monetary donation, then you definitely can. For your convenience, I have enabled the super thanks button directly beneath this video. You can also check me out on social media if you're active on Instagram, and check out my Etsy store. That's where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So get into it, fam. But for now, we are here focused on the tarot. We're asking spirit, how do you inspire others? In addition to the Radiant Wilds tarot deck, I also have 3 other oracle decks that I'm going to be using for some more information. So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirit was like, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, we have the Moon. See what we have here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. When I see the Moon, it makes me think a lot about like the subconscious mind. And I feel like you all, even there with the Page of Swords, it talks a lot about curiosity. It seems like you are someone who like likes to go deep or take things to like another level, is what it seems like with y'all. So you could be like a very psychological minded type of person. What does that mean, right? Just someone who is concerned with psychology. Like, you're concerned with learning about the mind. You're concerned with learning about humans, like human behavior, why we do the things that we do. I feel like you're one of those types of people. I also feel like you inspire. I heard the gift of gab. So I feel like you're someone who is like really good at like talking or public speaking, being funny. Like, I also heard like being charming as well. So I think you have like something going on there with your personality where you just make people laugh. I also heard, yeah, humor, and also like laughing at, you know, painful things. I feel like you try to let people know that like you shouldn't really take things too deep sometimes. I feel like at times you all could have like an F it type of attitude where you just like are really nonchalant and you're just like, F it, like it is what it is. Like, I feel like you're that type of individual as well. So I'm gonna get more into it. Like, I especially want to get some clarification here for this Ace of Pentacles. I want to get some clarification. Okay, we have the Devil within the reverse. I like this because I feel like you all really do. It's like you got something really deep and psychological going on here when it comes to people. I feel like you all could even potentially be like, I heard light workers, energy healers. You could also be intuitive tarot readers. You know, you could be doing some type of work in the spiritual space just like me. You know, there's a whole bunch of different types of practices. There really is. Like, there's so many different types of divination methods and tools. So, you know, maybe you're that person who is very well versed in these things as well. So I like this. I feel like you are someone who definitely gives people like golden nuggets of knowledge, which is really nice. So I'm picking up that you're just a very smart person as well. I feel like some of the things that you say might piss people off. Um, some of the things that you talk about, I feel like may disturb people. But the one thing I can say is that you always have a nugget of knowledge or information to give someone that will help to release them from just, you know, things that are not good for them. So I feel like people might not like this about you. You could be that person that like just tells it how it is and like people feel some type of way about it. But at least what you gave them, the information that you gave them, the knowledge that you gave them, like even if they're pissed about it, it aids in their own personal transformation. And when I think about transformation, it makes me think about purification as well. So I just feel like you help people to resist things that are not good for them. That's what you do. Like, you help people resist things that are not good for them. Then even here with the justice card, it's like you're always consistently doing right by you. And that's why I'm picking up is like the truth hurts for you. Like, you're that type of person, like, you gonna say what it is. You might be a little sarcastic and funny about it, but it's the truth. And I feel like sometimes with people, it's like the truth hurts. It's not something that they really want to hear. But at the end of the day, you are authentically being you. I feel like people look at you like, how would you have so much knowledge and information? Like, because for some reason I'm picking up that like you're a younger person. You know, they might look at you like, oh, you're a younger person, you don't know what you're talking about, like that type of thing. Like, it could work the other way around too, where it's like if you are an older person, you got some years on you, people might still think like, oh, you're out of touch. Like, what do you know? Like, what are you talking about? But no, you're really keeping it a buck. And I feel like you are someone, even with the moon card, it's like you've experienced the darkness before, because even on the justice card we have darkness and light. I feel like you understand that you can't be this light being without confronting your shadow self. And I think that that's something that you're not afraid to do. And that's the thing I feel like that may indirectly piss a lot of people off, because people might look at you and say like, well, how do you know me better than I know me? And it's like, I mean, when you understand that a lot of people are living with like, you know, a false sense of identity, you know, overinflated sense of ego, it's like when you really start to learn people, which is what I think you do, is like you realize that a lot of people really don't actually really know who they truly are. They don't. Like, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying that is a fact I think that you have proven, okay? I'm picking up that you all are also scientists as well. It's like you have your theories, and you might know a lot about different theories as well when it comes to human behavior. And I heard development and, you know, just psychology. Is like you might know a lot of those theories, and it's like you see these things play out in real time. And I feel like because you have a different sense of knowledge, it forces you to have to, you know, remain integritous. So you all have your own sense of morals. You all have your own sense of ethics and integrity. And I just heard like, you know what's best. That's what I heard. So other people might feel some type of way. They might be looking at you like, oh, what do you know? A, B, C, X, Y, Z. But it seemed like you know what's best. I'm not mad. Like, it seemed like you do. And then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so you just help people move on. You help people move on. You help people cut their losses. I feel like a lot of the people that you encounter they need guidance. They need help understanding like the core and essence of who they really truly are. And I feel like it's a bit intimidating to see someone like you who may be very young. Others of y'all could be looking young as well. It's like it could be a bit intimidating to see someone like you who is really in touch with who you are. You know, it can be a bit intimidating when others may have issues being able to heal their shadow self, you know? So that's what I'm picking up. If I had the energy oracle, the card that pops up in my mind for y'all is like the goddess of the moon card. And I feel like that card talks a lot about like being comfortable operating in the dark and like understanding that like if things may not be all like amazing all the time. It may not be rainbows and butterflies, but it's not to say that work doesn't have to get done in the dark, you know? So I feel like you're someone who has navigated the dark. You've had your moments, and you've actually truly dealt with your shadow self, and that helps you move on to where now you can go ahead and give people the keys that they need to, to purify themselves of their shadow self as well. And I mean, your shadow self is always going to be there. It is what it is. It's there, but I feel like you all know that, okay, it's there, it serves a purpose, but that does not mean that I have to solely live through my shadow self. It does not mean that. So I feel like you really encourage others to understand that as well. That's what you do. Like, I feel like you confront people on a lot of their bad behaviors and just things that are not good. I feel like you confront them, and it's like some people like it, others just don't. They don't they don't like it. Like, they feel some type of way. But the truth, I'm just keep picking up, is like, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Like, I feel like you really inspire people to understand that, like, yes, you can be a part of the whole. Like, yes, you are one person in this world, and there's millions, billions, I guess, of other people in this world, but you are important. Like, you inspire others. You teach them that, like, yeah, there's a lot of other people in this world, but you're important as well. And it's like, you have to continue to keep moving despite the challenges, and just helping people like navigate life. I feel like that's something that you do, but you try to teach people to not get too stuck on things. It's like, you have to move on. Like, so I feel like you do that as well, like, not to get too stuck on things. Like, don't take things, too serious. All you can do is change it. Like, don't think too much about it, just change it. So people might be a little off put with that type of energy as well, where it's like, just do what has to be done. I feel like you all are what did I want to say? I had a message. Yeah, you just do what has to be done. This could be a issue for some folks as well. Yes, the word excuses. It was excuses. It's like, you're someone who is like, you don't really have too many excuses. Like, it is what it is. Like, you don't have excuses. And it's like, I think you encounter a lot of people who have like excuses, or that's what they lean on as a means to why they can't do something, or why something is impossible for them, or why they're still doing the same unhealthy things. It's like, yeah, I think that's you definitely, I feel like you definitely butt heads with people from here to there, but the fact of the matter is they're inspired by how candid you are. Okay, because that's when I first started shuffling, the word I heard was candor. And it's like, I don't even use that word a lot, but that's something that popped up. It's just like how candid you are, like how straight up you are, like so that's amazing. Let's see what else we can get. See what else we can get. Okay, so under the Ace of Pentacles, we also have the Ace of Wands. This is amazing. I feel like you help course correct a lot of people. Like, that's something that they're inspired by. And I just think it's because you course correct yourself. Like, you don't take things too serious. You just cut your losses and you stay focused on the positives. Like, that's what you do. And I feel like you inspire others to do this as well. On this Ace of Wands card is this person standing in front of this mirror. And even there with the moon, it talks a lot about like reflection. And I feel like an introspection as well. And I feel like you just, confront people with, the truth and the reality of things. And they have no other option but to look within. So I definitely like that. I feel like you also... I feel like if anything, if it's like how you inspire others, it's just by like mirroring um or helping. It's something like with mirroring that you do with other people. It's like, it could be a subconscious thing that people do when they see you. It's like they kind of look at your life and look at how you are, and they do tend to compare it to themselves. But what I heard was like, they get in line, or they get in formation. So they may not like what you have to say, but what you have to say is the truth. And I think that that's something that they can't deny. So you definitely do inspire others that may be in denial to stop being delusional and live in the moment, live in reality. Like, look at what's actually going on. But yeah, I feel like you're doing just in general for you in life, I feel like you're always doing what's best for you. And I feel like you're always cutting your losses. Like what I heard was like as light as a feather. And it's interesting because oftentimes with the justice card, it'll display the scales. And on one scale it would be heart, on the other scale it would be a feather. And I just feel like that's how y'all are. It's like you really don't try to take things too seriously. Sometimes it comes off as you're being nonchalant, like you have that effort attitude, like I said. But I just feel like you want to live a simple life. Okay, that's all I think. It's like you want to live a simple life, and your own personal heart has to be clear. You don't want your heart to be heavy. You want it to be light. Okay. You don't want too much on your heart. So that's why I feel like you have the ability to confront and deal with issues and things that maybe a lot of people don't really want to, but it would benefit them to do so. So that's what I'm picking up from y'all. Like, that's really what I'm picking up for y'all. Like, let me see if I can get another card. Let's see. Let's see, like, so we have the 8 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords, and we also have the 7 of Swords here as well. I feel like for you, it's like you've done so much like introspective work on yourself. I feel like it's so difficult for you to be stuck in a cycle or stuck in a rut. Like that's definitely something that's very difficult for you because you have the ability to get real with yourself. Like I feel like you're someone who has like you've mastered yourself. Okay, you know what your shortcomings are. You understand, you know, areas in life in which you understand like blind spots, you know, blind spots, like areas in your life in which, you know, needed to be cleaned up. You probably didn't really pay too much attention to it, but now you're paying attention. It just reminds me of the moon card with that subconscious energy. And it's just like, when it comes to your subconscious, oftentimes people don't even really think too much about it because they don't even know what the subconscious is. They don't know where it is. They don't know how it's connected to them. And I mean, there is no depiction. There is no image of the subconscious mind. Like there is no image. So it's like a lot of people just kind of don't know what that is. But I feel like you all have the ability to just tap into that. And I think it's like you're being very resourceful. Like you're a very in-house type of person. Like there's a lot going on with your brain and with your mind that you inspire others to, you know, get in alignment to you know, like I said, get information. But yeah, pretty much I feel as though it's very hard for you to be stuck or limited because you've already dealt with that. And I think, like I said, you've gotten out of your own way. Like you've been able to master yourself. So you know what your strengths are. You know what your weaknesses are. It's like, you know, in places and where in which you can excel. And you also know like what your shortcomings are as well. So I definitely like that about you. It seems like you all have the ability to navigate life and to even navigate yourself in ways in which maybe, you know, just most people, it would benefit them to learn how. That's something I'm picking up here as well. Like that's something I'm picking up here. But yeah, even splitting the deck and seeing the 5 of Wands, like I said, I feel as though like your conversations are very like candid. But even here with the 5 of Wands, like I said, like, you know, people could, you know, get mad at you and be feeling some type of way because your viewpoints may be, like I said, taboo or different. People may not understand what your viewpoints are, so they may not all of a sudden want to agree with you. You know, but I can say is that regardless of if they are okay with you or being around and just the things that you say, like regardless of that, it's like you really do give people solutions to their issues. You really do. Like you give people solutions to their issues, to the problems. You're always giving them some type of information, some type of knowledge, something that, you know, helps them to change their situation. So they may not want to hear it, but you do it anyway. They may not want to, but hey. But yeah, I definitely love the fact that you all are real with yourself. I love the fact that you all understand that like you have to get yourself unstuck, and it makes no sense for you to be stuck. It makes no sense for you to continue to keep going through the same cycles, through the same issues, through the same drama. Like it just makes no sense, because I keep seeing like this like loop right here, and it just makes me think about like never ending cycles. And just also understanding that like enlightenment starts within your mind and just within your mindset. Like, do you see yourself as being limited and stuck, or do you see yourself as being limitless and expansive? I feel like that's a question that you typically would ask others. I feel like this is a question that you've thought about for yourself, and you had to get real with yourself, and you had to do something different as far as when it comes down to navigating life. um and that's just what I'm picking up. Like, yeah, even here with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm gonna take this out. Even here with the Wheel of Fortune is like, yes, I love the Wheel of Fortune because it definitely talks a lot about change, and it lets me know that like your blessings are coming because you're in a cycle of life in which, you know, things are more so balanced. Look at this person, they're being very flexible. So this could be you right now. It's like you're just in a very flexible space. You're happy, you're optimistic, you feel very warm about things. I say you feel very warm. Yeah, I'm done. It's just a warmth that you all are feeling internally, which is really nice. But even here with the Wheel of Fortune, I wish I would have saw the World card, because I feel like the World card would have also helped with this as well. But it's like, even here with the Wheel of Fortune, it lets me know that you all just do what has to be done. You make the necessary changes so that you can see the results that you want to experience in life. And it starts within your mind. It starts within you getting out of your own way. And it is what it is. So yeah, I feel like you all just make the necessary adjustments that you need to make. And that's how you inspire others. It's just like, what adjustments need to be made? Like, what need, like, get real. Like, I feel like you're that type of person where you tell people like, you need to get real. Like, you need to be based in reality. Like, that's the type of individual that you are. Like I said, it be causing problems. People get mad. It causes problems. And they might also feel like, oh, you think you're so right. But I feel like it worked for you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it worked for you. So you just really want to share that with other people, you know? So, but yeah, I do think that, you know, people have issues with you because, you know, they think you think you're right. But hey, regardless or not, I feel like you give people the information that they need. Like, and you do it in such a candid way. I feel like you're a delight to have around. Even though you are used to dealing with like heavier issues that maybe a lot of people don't want to think about, I still feel like you all are a delight to have around, and you're very helpful. So I definitely like that. I love that for you. And I just love the fact that like your mind is just so expansive and it's just so creative. And I feel like you're also a visionary as well. So that's something that people can't take away from you. Like, and you know how to leave too. I feel like you inspire others on like knowing how to leave and knowing when to leave. Like, I just heard not overstaying your welcome. So like, you understand, like, if something's not right for you, deuces, I'm out. Okay, that's something I pick up from you as well. Like, it's deuces, I'm out, because this is not for me. So I definitely love that about you. Like, but you definitely get out of your own way. So you're very self-aware as well. Like, you know when you're coming up short, you know when you're coming up light, and you know when it's time to change. So that's good. Let me move on to the Divine Feminine Oracle deck just so I can keep the message moving. It took me some time to really get into it because I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? But I like this. So we have purpose driven for you, which is amazing. This reminds me of the Chariot card. It just lets me know this could be your purpose. Like, if you're doing something like healing energies, if you're doing something in like the metaphysical science space, or even if it's has something to do with psychology and, like I said, the subconscious mind, and like understanding how to use your mind to change your circumstance, is like, you could, I seem like you could be really good in this space. Just understand that there's going to be, I think you say a lot of controversial things. So just understand that like you're going to receive some type of pushback from other people, but I think it works for you. That's what I think, is like, it works for you. So I have Jet Setter on the bottom of the deck. This is actually like kind of the world card in this deck here as well, with the globe. But yeah, I just feel as though you all just, you end cycles in your life. You know how to move on. Like, some people don't know how to move on. Okay. They be staying stuck doing the same stuff in the same spot, getting the same results. And then they don't understand why their life isn't changing and that they're not happy. I feel like you are someone who teaches people like it's time to move on. Okay, cut your losses here and move on. Okay, it's time to find peace, and peace comes from doing things that are authentic. Okay, peace comes from being honest with yourself. Peace comes from being truthful with yourself and your situation. Like, I feel like that's something that you all believe, or that's a sentiment that you have. It's a sentiment that you have. They even here with karmic and that falling on top of the devil in the reverse. Yeah, you really do be saving people's lives, like just with the information that you know. Even if people think like, you know, who are you to be telling them this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really do save people's lives. You get them out of bondage. You teach them a lot of karmic lessons here as well. That's really what you do, like, which is amazing. I'm picking up divine intervention here as well. I'm not sure if I said that for this pile or even for the last pile, but yeah, you would also be a catalyst as well to others, you know, especially people that were doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, here you come with your information, and it literally helps to break people free from bondage and from yokes and even from codependency, like things that they felt like they were codependent on or addicted to, things that seem to tempt people and get them off of their path. It's like, you really do help people get back on their path. So that's amazing. That's definitely amazing. Let's see what else comes up here. But what deck do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the Hip Hop Queens. That's what I did. All right. Let's see what comes up for you. Oh. Okay, we have Strength. I love this because strength is just, it's simply put, it's straightforward. I feel like, now I really think like people try to play you. Like, I really think they try to play you. Like, I really do. Like, I feel like you are someone who, like, you always have to hold your own. Like, you always have to stand very strong and firm with what you know. Because it's like, if you don't do that, it's like, people will try to, what I heard was override you or overtake you. Like, I feel like that's something that happens with you as well. It's something, it has to do with like how you look, I think, or even your age. Like, that's what it has to do with. Like, where it's like people don't really try to expect too much from you, but then you really end up giving them, you know, a piece of information that stays with them for life. So, or you end up pointing them in the right direction. Like, so yeah, you just have to hold your own. And I feel like that's how you really do inspire others. But this deck, the question was, it's like, what do you teach? Yeah, it's strength. You teach people strength, but I feel like your strength comes from being psychologically and mentally strong. I feel like that's where your strength comes from. That's where it comes from. And then we have Defiance. Look, like, this is definitely confirming just the energy and vibe that I picked up with y'all, because it's like I just pick up that like you're doing or you're saying something that is completely against the norm in a sense. Like, when you look at society, maybe society doesn't really value the information that you have, but it's what society needs. You know, I'm surprised I didn't see the Hierophant and even the Hierophant in reverse. But it's like you all are, it's like you are just an unconventional thinker. And it's like how you think, it seems like everybody should think that way. I get it. It seems like everybody should think that way, but I don't think they do. So it's like it comes off as you being defiant. And like I said, people have an issue with what you have to say. Like, I don't know, like, you have a voice and you're using it. So, and you're being true to self. Okay, you're being very, very true to yourself. So it's like, can we, y'all, literally the truth, like, you're being true to yourself. Like, so it's like, can we really be mad? Like, some people might be mad, but I just feel like it's those people who don't really have a good sense of identity. They don't really know who they are. Okay, those people can feel some type of way. But it's like, for the rest of us who understand this, even if, you know, we may know different things than what you know, or we're not the same person, we're different people. It's like, we understand where you're coming from. So yes, on the bottom of the deck, voice. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just going to thank Spirit. But yeah, you have a very strong voice. And then here, courage as well. You have the courage to speak up. And then she's standing in front of a mirror. So there's that concept again, as far as like when it comes down to people and them mirroring you, it's like they really just got to get information. That's what I heard. They got to get in alignment. Like what I also heard was, oh, well, too bad, so sad. So y'all probably be like that as well, where it's like you say something to someone and they just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you be like, oh, well, too bad, so sad. That's what it is. So that's all I'm saying. Like your voice, truth, courage, defiance, strength, like all of these cards literally represent the energy that I was picking up when it comes to y'all. Like all of it. So let's see. How do you make others feel? Well, we know that some people get mad. Okay, we know that some people get mad, but let's try to see what's going on in general. Let's see what's going on the other end of things. Yes, y'all. Yo, spirit coming through today. Simplicity. That confirms the message here, especially with the Justice card and your heart being as light as a feather. Like you prefer to keep things simple. So that's how you help people feel. It's like, it's simple. It's not that hard. Some might find it hard to grasp the theories or the knowledge or the information that you have, but it's like, if you grasp that information and knowledge, it's like, it just makes everything else so simple, you know? So I think you're someone who does a lot on the front end as opposed to the back end. Like there's this saying where it's like, just do what you have to do on the front end so that you don't have to pay on the back end. Like that's a saying that can be applied to, you know, many different, you know, situations in life. But yes, and on the bottom of the deck, we see going forward. So I love that for you. It just lets me know that, you know, you help people to continue to keep progressing and moving forward on their journey. And I mean, the fact of the matter is as you see this, it's like, it's a long way to go. It is what it is. It's a long way to go, but you know, it's not impossible. So I think that you really do encourage people to get smarter and to just be more aware, like, of what is actually truly going on, not just in society and life in general, but like what is going on inside of you. Okay. What is going on inside of you? So I feel like y'all could be really good, like psychologists or therapists or life coaches, you know, something along those lines, even with the healing, you know, metaphysical sciences and like healing arts. And yeah, we have truth. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, where is truth at? Falling right on top of the other truth card. Like, I kept telling y'all, like, truth hurts. Truth hurts. Like, I kept feeling that. But it's like, your truth hurts. Your truth hurts for some. And it's like, the thing I like about y'all is you understand, like, truth is a pillar. And it's like, there's nothing that you can do. You can try to distort the truth. You can try to lie. You can try to omit information. But the truth is the truth. And it is always going to be what it is. The truth is like a pillar that can't be knocked down. The truth is like this tree here that cannot be knocked down. Like, it's really windy. Like, it's like 100-mile-per-hour wind. And I know that's intense, y'all. Okay, I know that's intense. Because even 60 miles per hour wind is a lot. Okay? But yes, it's like there's nothing that can distort it. There's nothing that can, you know, change it. There's nothing that can, pretty much what I'm saying is like, the truth is the truth. And it is what it is. There's nothing that can change it. So yeah, y'all like that. It seemed like y'all are truth tellers to a fault, maybe, but you give people what they need. And hey, like, that's very inspiring within itself that you are using your voice in this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here, y'all. Just keep doing you. Keep doing you, like, and yeah, I'm happy for you. Like, I'm happy because, you know, a lot of people in this life don't want to advocate and speak up and learn more about themselves and just get real. Like, they don't like doing that. They would rather continue to be fake and false and superficial. But I feel like y'all are people who encourage and inspire others to go deeper, you know, like take it one step further. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here, y'all. I definitely hope that you all resonated with this reading. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam. All right, my pile three people. If you chose the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome again to all of the new viewers. And I want to give all of my lovely returning subscribers a special welcome back. I just want to continue to extend my love, appreciation, and gratitude for everything that you all do as far as helping this channel to grow. I don't take your engagement lightly, and I just look forward to continuing to do my best, remaining consistent, posting more videos and content that you all really enjoy, and just growing this channel. Like, I look forward to being able to go live so that I actually can interact with y'all in real time and have even more fun. Okay, tarot parties out, just playing. Now that would be lit. That would definitely be lit. Like tarot parties on the live. Like, I just think it would be so nice to just interact with y'all and just, you know, have a good time. I feel like y'all experience me through these pre-recorded videos, but I think it's even like more fun and you know, interesting to experience me in real time. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. But if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. And also make sure you check out the links in the description box as well. I have links there to book a personal reading with me. You can also donate to this channel in numerous ways. If you would like to donate a monetary contribution, then you can definitely use the super thanks button, which is enabled directly beneath this video. Or if you would like to donate like a tarot deck or even an oracle deck, then make sure you check out my Amazon wish list. You can also tune in with me on Instagram, okay, if you would like to get a little nosy and just see what I post. You know, I'm trying to pick up my engagement over there. YouTube been taking up a lot of my time, but hey, you know, you can definitely go over there and give me a follow. And also make sure y'all check out my Etsy store. That's where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. I'm actually excited because I'm gonna resume finishing up some more sets that I've started. So I'm just excited, y'all. Like, but let's go ahead and get into the tarot, okay? Because that's what we're here for, pile 3. The question that we're asking Spirit today is, how do you inspire others? So in addition to the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, I'm going to be using 3 other oracle decks as well for some more information. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Cups here. I wonder, do you inspire love in other people? Let's keep going. I want to get some clarification for y'all. We also have the Judgment card. Let's see what else we have. We have the Chariot. I feel like your message could go in a lot of different ways. This could have to do with work, with your creativity. That's really big. It could have to do with your creativity, with your work style, your work ethic. As far as when it comes to your skills and capabilities, like this is something that you also could inspire in others. I'm gonna just talk about everything. Yeah, it seems like you all are very creative people. It seems like you have a really good, consistent, like work ethic. So you are definitely someone who is always focusing on, like, you know, just creating and doing things that are important to you. You all could be artists, like the woman here and what she's depicting on this card. You all could be artists. you just all around creatives, or you could even have your own business as well. So like work is kind of on you, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's also something here as well as far as you being very skilled and capable. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, just a very like diligent and hardworking person, someone who understands that like, acquiring things slowly helps it to last longer. You're not someone who just kind of like tries to acquire things very quickly, or you don't want like, I mean, instant gratification is nice, but it seems like you are someone who understands that like, things take time as well. We even have here with the Princess of Pentacles, so you all could just be very studious individuals, just very smart. I feel like with the Princess of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're always learning new things. You're always working on new things. So I feel like, yeah, like you have a very strong, work ethic, or you just prefer to be very knowledgeable about a lot of things. So like a Jack or Jane of all trades. You know how people be like, a jack of all trades is a master of none? I don't think that's true. I feel like you could be a master of many different things. Like it doesn't just have to be one thing. I feel like that could be you. You're someone who you do a lot of different things. Like you're creative and you're passionate about a lot of different things. Um, but I feel like how you inspire others is to like stay focused on what you have going on in front of you. I feel like you all could be like very like present based type of people, and that's important. It's not to say that you can't be future based and thinking about the future, but I feel like you spend a lot of time focused on like how can you enrich your present moment? Like what can you actually do to enrich yourself in the moment? So I think that that's something that people really pick up from you as well. As far as when it comes to love, it's like I definitely feel like you could inspire. I think people could be in love with you, because like you just inspire a lot of love, and also I feel like connectivity as well. So you could be someone who like you connect really well with people. Um, this could be you connecting well with people emotionally. That's something that you do as well. And there's also a message here when it comes to crying and just emotional release and breakthrough. I feel like you're someone who, like, you would tell people, like, it's okay to feel how you feel. It's okay to feel your emotions. And it's okay to cry if you need to, because you're releasing energy. That energy needs to be released and transmuted into something else. So I feel like that's the type of person that you are as well. Like you inspire people to be in their emotional space, so I feel like a lot of individuals that you're around could be like people who have like repressed emotions. Like I didn't see the King of Swords, but it's kind of giving me that energy of like someone who's repressed, or they try to keep their emotions controlled. They feel like that's something that they have to do. I feel like you inspire others to just be like more of a free spirit, and just to allow them to feel like, which is really nice. I feel like people have been taught that it's bad to have emotions, or to feel how they feel in a moment, or they're made to feel bad about things like that. But I feel like you're allowed to feel how you feel. I feel like what matters is what you do with those emotions and what you do with those feelings. Okay, that's how I feel. But yeah, I feel like you inspire others to not be so repressed and closed up with how they feel about things, and especially when it comes to extending and showing love to others. I feel like you're just like a very connected type of person with others. You have a way of connecting to people's heart space. So I'm not sure you all could be like therapists. I ain't see the Queen of Cups, but on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, there's something here as well as with your creativity. So you all may have a way with words. You could be very poetic. I feel like you can also be very charming people. I heard charming the socks off of people. So that's something here as well. It seems like you're likable. Um, I feel like you're likable. You have the ability to like move in different types of environments, if that makes sense. Like you can, I don't want to call you like a chameleon in a bad way, but I feel like you just have the ability to connect with people from all different walks of life. I don't know if that makes you a chameleon. I feel like it could just make you like very competent, like a very, I guess, emotionally competent person, or also very like emotionally intelligent. But it's something coming up here as well. But yeah, as far as like when it comes down to love, it's like you do inspire a lot of lovely feelings inside of people. So I think like you could be like a lover boy or lover girl, or people just fall in love with you. It's not to say that you're a player. I just feel like you have the ability to like tap into people's emotional heart space. Like you have the ability to do that. So let's see what else. Yeah, I feel like even the grumpiest and the meanest people, like before I keep shuffling, I feel like even the most grumpiest and meanest people that are out there is like you have the ability to connect with them in ways in which I feel like others don't have the patience or the time to. So patience is definitely coming up here again, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. That's a very patient, you have to be very patient with this energy because it's very slow moving. So yeah, that's something coming up here as well. I feel like, yeah, you're just a very patient person. Like, I also feel like you could be really good with like art therapy or, doing things like that. Like, so I think you should, explore that if you don't do that already. Like an art therapist or, someone who just, I guess, like shows others how to active manifestation. Because I feel like with you, not active manifestation, I'm sorry, active meditation. That's what I meant to say. Like, I feel like with you, it's like, unbeknownst to you, it's like when you're focused on your art or when you're working hard or learning, when you're learning new things and acquiring new skills, I feel like you put yourself in a place of meditation. And I feel like when you are, creative and doing you, like you're at rest when you do those things. It's not to say that you're lazy, because I don't see you being lazy. I see that you're a hard worker, but I'm talking about your emotional state is like you're at rest. So I feel like you find comfort in what you do for yourself creatively, or even just the different skills and things that you do, like especially when you work with your hands. I feel like you find a lot of like peace and balance and also harmony from those things that you do. But yeah, I think your work is definitely gonna, take you places. So whatever it is that you're working on creatively, like this is just me saying this to you. It seems like it's gonna really take you places because you're determined and you're focused on those things. But yeah, I pick up that you're also a very easygoing person here as well. You don't really try to go against the grain. You just try to go with the flow, which is really nice. But yes, I feel like you, even when, just bringing it back to that message, is like even when others are like a tough cookie to, I think it's like a tough cookie to crack or like a tough nut to crack, it's like it's something about you. You have a lot of patience when it comes to people. Like you really have a way about you. You're a very lovely individual, and it just like inspires people to want to open up to you or like want to release whatever it was that was on their heart that could have been holding them back or was contributing to them not being at peace or contributing to them being angry and aggressive and upset. Is like your energy is just really calming. Okay, it brings things back down. Okay. That's what it does. I literally heard spirit say, have several seats. It's like you will, your energy tells people in a calm way to have a seat, okay? To have several seats. So I'm just picking up that you're not really someone who escalates problems. Like if there's a problem, you're not going to escalate it. You're just going to like bring love into the situation and find some type of commonality between you and that other person, as opposed to trying to be like divisive and trying to continuously perpetuate problems. I feel like you're not that type of person. Like, so yeah, I feel like you just are cool. You're cool, calm, and collected. And I feel like even when things could turn up, it's like you don't allow yourself to go over the edge. And I also feel like you don't push other people over the edge. So yeah, I had to get into this because it's like it's a lot of different energy here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to figure out like, okay, what's going on here? Like take it step by step until I see the full picture. But yeah, I want to get y'all some more information here as well. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have the Hanged Woman. Yeah, I just feel like you understand how to, you're a very enlightened person. And I feel like you have the ability, because I like the hangman, because the hangwoman card, because it talks a lot about like seeing things from a different perspective and how important it is to do that, so you don't really get hemmed up trying to see one thing one way. And I feel like when you see something from a different perspective, it just, you come to conclusions that you would not have ordinarily came to. So I feel like you, I don't know, you just, it's like you're like like an energy alchemist. It's like yes, you're definitely in your magician energy, because that's what that makes me think about. But it's like you have the ability to shift the energy in the room, even from an emotional standpoint. It's like you have the ability to do that, which is really nice. It's like you're, what I just heard Spirit say was like, it's like you're walking, breathing rose quartz, like, or just a ball of life, a ball of life. You know how like when people like, you know, it's like when people are upset, or if there's problems, or if people are anxious, it's like you could really just like set like a rose quartz crystal down, and it really will change the energy in a room. It's like y'all are like that. It's like it could be a jungle. Okay, it could be a jungle in your environment, but just within you and yourself, you're going to be at peace. Okay, so it can be a jungle, it can be a lot of stuff going on. Okay, it makes me think about this one card in the Dark Mirror Oracle called like Peaceful Among Thorns, where it's just like it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world. It's a lot of stuff going on in society. But as far as like your contribution, what I heard was your contribution to mankind is what is figuring out the commonalities and just understanding how to connect with people from a just a good, loving, emotional heart space. It's like you have the ability to do that. Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups right here. I feel like you all should really consider like teaching or starting your own community. Like, I feel like you all should really think about that. 10 of Cups talks a lot about family as well. But, if you know you don't got a big family, or you haven't created a family of your own, maybe that's not something that you're interested in doing, because everybody don't want kids. But it's like when I see the 10 of Cups, it makes me think about like the collective, it makes me think about the collective, and it makes me think about the emotional fulfillment of all as opposed to just one. So it's just making me feel like you're a very diplomatic, compromising type of person. Like you really want the vibes to be good for everybody, not just for yourself. And even here with the 8 of Pentacles, it makes me think that you're always thinking of creative ways to enrich your relationships with other people. Like that's something I'm picking up as well. Like you're always thinking about what you can do. I feel like you don't be a martyr. Don't be a martyr. I would say that. Don't be a martyr. But I can say is that you always think about like the good, like the collective good. That's what you think about, like for all. You don't just think about just yourself. But I would say don't be a martyr. Okay, don't be a martyr. Don't be trying to sacrifice yourself for people. Just don't even do it. But I do admire, you, because it's like you think about what's good for all. So that's nice. But like I said, okay, put yourself first. Don't be a martyr for people, okay? Because you might just be loyal to the wrong people, and then that's going to be very problematic. So yeah, you're probably going to have to find your people, okay? Like your people, your soul family, your collective, your community. And I feel like those people will definitely appreciate you even more for what it is that you do, just so you lessen the chances of you being taken advantage of by someone who does not deserve your loyalty and deserve your commitment. So yeah, let's see how else you inspire others. Like, yeah, I think that what I heard was like other people around you could be very rough around the edges. I also feel like it's in the environment that you're in may not inspire too much love, but there is like so much love within you. There's so much love within you. Um, yeah. I'm just picking up therapy again here as well. I think that like you just provide, I feel like you're a vacation to people. You're a vacation. It's like people could be dealing with their everyday stresses of like worrying about things, being very anxious when it comes to things, like not really knowing what to do, being stuck in your headspace. Like, it's just a lot. I feel like where you are, it's a lot of stuff going on, whether it's with the people that are around you or even the environment that you're in. Like, it's a lot going on, but it's like just you continuing to be focused on what is immediately in front of you, especially like your hobbies, the things that you're learning about, because I feel like y'all are always in a constant state of learning and also skill attainment. You're always learning something new. It's like, I feel like you're like your own pillar in that sense. You're your own pillar in that sense, in that environment that you're a part of. And in a sense, you can be a pillar for others as well. But yeah, just like I said again, like, it seems like you're very dependable and loyal. And it's like you have to be loyal to yourself first. Like, always make sure you're putting yourself first. Always make sure you're doing that. But yeah, the King of Swords definitely came up here as well. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, whereas it's like people try to control or repress their emotions, it's like you inspire them to open up, like, and letting them know that it's safe to open up. Like, they can be secure in opening up. But yeah, you should look into teaching this, I think, or doing something with this, because you definitely have a real skill. Okay, you have a talent. You have a talent. Like, you really do. You have a talent. I feel like it's just more energy here as far as like where people may not want to open up. It's like you help them do so. You help them do so. Well, I was shuffling and the King of Swords want to come out again. So, hey, the King of Swords came back out. I was trying to see if I could get some other energy, but I shuffled, the King of Swords came back out. Like, so yeah, you definitely help people get back into balance with their emotional space. And I definitely really like that. It gives people a sense of peace, harmony, and joy, and like understanding that someone listens to them, that someone hears them. That's something that I pick up here as well. Like, you make other people feel like they are heard, and that's nice. I feel like you're low key like becoming some type of humanitarian or something like that. Like, I don't, I feel like you're low key becoming that or something, or just like a very competent and holistic person, like someone who understands like all walks of life or something like that, someone who's willing to understand. But this is nice. This is definitely nice. Like, it's definitely nice. Let's see. It's nice. Let's see what else comes up. I don't know if I should go ahead and move on to the Divine Feminine Oracle. I think I might just go ahead and move on, y'all. Let's see what this is. I might as well. Okay, we have the Fool card. We have the Fool card. So I definitely love that energy. It makes me think a lot about, of course, with the Fool, it's like it's new beginnings, it's new opportunity. With the Fool and the Page of Pentacles, these cards are kind of like very similar to me, because like the Page of Pentacles, I feel like it's like a do-over. Like you get to redo something. If there was an opportunity that you fumbled or you didn't take or you missed it, it's like it gives you the opportunity to kind of like redo it. It's like kind of turning over a new leaf, but with even more knowledge, even more information. You feel a little bit much more stable. Where sometimes it's like the Fool can be very like uncertain. It can be very uncertain because it's like we don't know what's next. So I mean, I love this energy. I feel like you encourage people to just like be free and do. And it's probably after experiencing this release of emotions, and especially experiencing some type of breakthrough. So I feel like you help people get back into the feeling of love. And it's not to say that it means like, oh, this is love with another person. I do think that a lot of people are in love with you. I tell you that. I think that you're a lovable person. I really do think so. But it's like, I feel like within that Full energy, it's like you really do inspire people to like to achieve, to start over, but to just be happy, be happy. Like even the most rough and tough, and even the most rough, tough, mean person, like you really have the ability to like break them down and maybe see like connections in a new way, to see relationships in a new way. Like, so that's really nice. Like, that's really nice. Like, I think you just like a really good person to have around. Like, you're really good. And I feel like you really do free people from, because even when I see the Fool, it makes me think about freedom and also potential. It's like you do help to free people from like places in which they were stuck. I did see the Nine of Swords. I should have brought that out. But like, yeah, oftentimes when you're in the Nine of Swords energy, it's like you feel a lot of anxiety because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Like you didn't free yourself. You kept yourself limited and stuck. It seems like you help people to free themselves as well. Like you help them to do that. And also with the releasing, it makes me think that like you inspire others to be more optimistic. Because like the Fool card is like a very like happy, enthusiastic, and also very optimistic energy. We're uncertain. We don't know what is ahead. We don't know what the path is looking like. We don't know. Okay. We're just optimistic about moving forward. Okay. And I also feel like you do inspire others to just like start things over on a blank slate. It's like, okay, you might have had a mistake, you might have had a slip up, but you can start over. Okay, you can start over. So this is nice. Even here, when I look at the King of Swords, I mean, you could definitely do a lot of talking here. I mean, because of course you are inspiring connectivity with people, which means that you actually listen to people and you talk to people. But I feel like the type, yeah, just with you being competent, it's because you're smart as well. It's like the type of conversations that you have with people are like intellectual conversations. And I feel like you inspire like connections that are, just a next level connection. It's not something that's really superficial. It's something that's real. Like I feel like you have a higher standard for how you connect with people. So I don't really pick up that you're one of those people that's going to be very disrespectful, and that's very inspiring to others as well. It's like, oh my God, like this person really sees me, they hear me, they feel me, and they treated me with respect, So I think you're that type of person. So I don't know, I was picking up like humanitarian, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's just, I just pick up like you're very likable. Like, you know how to navigate society, navigate people, like, but it's like, you're very likable. So, let's go to the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. I literally put all my decks in order, and it's like, I still was like, but I have my decks in order. Like my decks are organized, so I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about, but here we have healing, which is really nice. It could just be a part of it. It's like you really do inspire others to heal, but I feel like because you're a calm person, like I feel like you're calm. Is like you're not gonna really get outside of yourself energetically unless you have to. Unless you have to. But yeah, I just feel like you're a very healing person. And also, like I said, through your creative ventures as well, like you could be doing a lot of healing or just also inspiring others. Because like I said, there's something going on with you as far as like with your active meditation. Like as you're doing things, it's like you are meditating, like you're calming yourself. It's like, I feel like it's an unconscious thing that you're doing. I don't know if it's conscious for you. It could be, but I'm just picking up like it's an unconscious thing that you do. But hey, like it's helping you heal. And I feel like because you show up as a more healed and evolved person, it's like you inspire others to be that way as well. Okay, especially others that connect with you. That's what you're inspiring them to do. So let's see what else we have. I'm going to get 2 more cards from here, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to get 2 more cards from here. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. My cards be getting jumbled up, so. We have chemistry here. We have chemistry, which is nice. I mean, when I see the Two of Cups, it makes me think a lot about like chemistry, like because that's kind of what that is. It's like those initial like feelings of like when you first meet someone, and you know there's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. So I'm picking that up here as well. Like I'm trying not to keep it within the realms of like, oh, just like a romantic intimate connection, but I feel like this is just letting me know like how I said, just confirming like you inspire connectivity between you and others. So you can definitely have a lot of chemistry with just people in general. Like I'm trying to figure out what that word is. It's just like that person who is just well liked. You know, you're just well liked. Like people just they just like you. You're lovable. You treat people with respect. Like you see them as equals as opposed to someone being lesser than the other. Like yeah, like maybe y'all know better than me because I'm just like, that's just what I'm picking up on. And I feel like, yeah, like, I don't know, I'm just picking up on that. Then we have mental health here as well, which definitely goes hand in hand with healing. And some previous messages I think I said about you being like peace and balance and harmony. I talk a lot, y'all. So I feel like that's just confirming some of the messages that I already said. But yeah, this is nice because I feel like even people that go through hardships and hard times, like you know how like when you go through something and it just puts like a rough, tough, and hard exterior on you, like because it's like you just went through something, it was a lot. It's like you just it's like you just have a way of just melting people's heart, you know. You just have a way of melting them, like, so I don't know. That's what you be doing, like, you know, here we have influencer here as well. So you all like legitimately could be inspiring others through like showing your art and talking about things that you like to do or new skills and hobbies that you all are learning. Oftentimes when I see the Fool card, it makes me think about mastery as well. And that's what I said, is like people make it seem like you can't be a master at multiple things. I think that's you. I feel like you master one thing and then you move on to the next thing. Then you master that and then you move on to the next thing. So yeah, pretty much. It makes me think about that. So I feel as though you are gaining some type of attention through your creative pursuits, or, you know, just things that you like to do, you know. But let's move on to the hip hop queens. Okay, so with this deck, the question I'm asking is, what do you teach? What do you teach others? What do you teach? You teach inspiration. Y'all, I'm done. Because that's the whole point. Is like, how do you inspire others? And then here we have inspiration. So I feel like for you, a lot of your inspiration just comes from just being emotionally in a good place. Okay. And it matters. It matters when you're emotionally in a good place. I feel like you're in a better position to manifest. You're in a better position to create. I feel like you're in a higher vibration, like when you are emotionally in a good place. And I feel like there's less resistance. So you're more likely to experience like blessings and miracles, like because it's like you're ready for it, you're prepared for it emotionally. It's something like that. But yeah, I definitely do feel as though when it comes down to inspiration here, it's just for you, it's all about the emotion and the feeling. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have ambition. Okay, we have ambition. That's really nice. So I think this has to do with your skill attainment, like the ability that you have to like master things, to start something new. You kind of throw yourself into that thing. You're consistent. You're a hard worker. So I feel like this kind of confirms those messages from earlier when I started reading, which is really nice. yeah, you really do inspire others. It's like you really do like give people, just from how you are, it's like you give people a good example of, you know, someone that they can aspire to be like. You know, you give people a good example. And it was another message there as well with inspiration. Like it was another message. Hopefully it comes back. Hopefully it comes back, y'all. Hopefully it does. Like, you all also got the spirituality card here as well, just confirming the messages, especially as far as like when it comes to you all being in a good vibration, being in a good headspace, being in a good emotional space. And then also this is backing up the message as well with like the active meditation, but like through you doing, you know, through you doing, or through you creating rather. So let me see if I can get y'all another card. See if I can get y'all another one. See, I'm sorry, I got mad cards that are falling out everywhere. Literally for this deck is like cards are falling out everywhere. All right, finally we have something, y'all. Connectivity. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, spirit really showing out today. Spirit showing out today, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm definitely happy that the messages are being confirmed. But yes, connectivity. It just brings it back to the message from earlier as far as like you being able to connect with people, I guess, from all different walks of life, or people at all different places. When it comes to their own sense of emotions, it's like you're lovable. Like, I feel like you don't really have an issue with, you know, being able to navigate society or navigate life or navigate different friend groups, navigate different people. I just feel like you have the ability to do so. Like when I was shuffling this Divine Feminine Oracle deck, I did see the Shapeshifter card. Like while I was shuffling, it flipped, but it didn't come out. And it's like shapeshifter oftentimes can have like a very negative connotation. But that's why I was picking up that like y'all might be like a chameleon, but I'm not saying it in a negative way where it's like, oh, you fake. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a sense of identity or a sense of self, but it's like you're just someone who can just be in different environments. Like, so how do you make others feel? On the bottom of the deck we have trust. That's amazing. I feel like people do trust you because you hear them. Okay, you listen to them. You know how to connect with them, so they trust you. Let's see how else you make people feel. Like, okay, so we have wonders. We have wonders. I feel like you leave people feeling like, you know, just so wonderful. Like you leave people feeling like they just experienced like an angel, or they just experienced some type of unicorn that just came into their life. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like I'm just smiling because I pick up and I feel your energy right now. And it's just so warm and it's so bright and it's so like loving. I just feel like wonders because I think that people don't really get to encounter too many individuals that are like you. So when they encounter you and they spend time with you, it makes them think that like, you know, there's more to life. There are special aspects about life. Like you have really special experiences with people. And I mean, they can't really get it nowhere else. Quite frankly, honest, like they can't get it from nowhere else because you are essentially one of a kind. I don't think there's too many people around you that are like you, which is really nice. Like you just present a lot of like exciting possibilities. Even here with the Fool card, it's just so exciting and it's so optimistic. Like, so yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel like that. I feel like you help people to feel like, you know, anything is possible, like believe in the impossible. Like it's like you have something going on in your energy that's like that. Okay? It makes people feel good. Like I said, you be changing the energy in the room. Like that's what you do. You're like a living, breathing rose quartz crystal. Okay? That's what I'm picking up. Living, breathing rose quartz crystal. And then here we have openness, which is really nice. I feel like, you know, you're just a good person for people to be vulnerable with. I feel like a lot of people tell you, their business. Yo, I'm serious. I feel like a lot of people tell you their business because they feel like they can trust you and that they're open enough to be able to do so. So that's definitely interesting there. Yeah, I feel like others are able to be vulnerable around you. I just feel like you give others a good experience and that like inspires them to be that way as well. Even people who aren't even naturally that way. It's like you inspire people to be that way. Like, which is really nice. Like, and when I split the deck here, I see power. And it's like, that's where your strength comes from. Like I feel like you, and also help people to feel like very empowered as well. Like, so it's like you help people feel empowered, but you're not doing it from a rough place. You're doing it more so from a calm, gentle, loving space. Okay. That's just what you're doing. So I definitely love this energy for you. I definitely do. I hope I was able to explain like how you really do inspire other people. And yeah, you're just a lovely person to be around. Like, you're a lovely person, and I can understand why people be falling in love with you, because you give them such like personalized, like individualized attention, and you help them to feel heard and they feel like they can trust you and be vulnerable with you. So this is amazing. This is definitely amazing, y'all. I wish you the best moving forward. I hope y'all resonated with this pile. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right here. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam.